computer. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm recording a class on winter wellness and resilience right now, live on Facebook at the same time, but now I will be focusing on 2 screens, and now I will be going through how to stay resilient in the cold and dark. So resilience for me means that we have room to move, we have room to notice ourselves, how are we doing, and we have room to react or act proactively or reactively in order to navigate whatever comes up during the winter months. So when we think winter, what I think about is I want to strengthen my immune system. I want to be good on digestion, because that is a part of my immune functions. I want to lower stress. I want to not get eaten up by the festivities frenzy around it. I want to move slowly and considerately and focused through Christmas, New Year's, and so on. And there's a lot of ones before there, and a lot of ones, like there's so many festivities. Obviously, they're so important because they light up the darkness, and I love Christmas. I'm already listening to Christmas albums, the Backstreet Boys have just released theirs, so it's already happening, but I'm not stressed, and I refuse to be stressed also. So how do we handle stress on emotional and physical levels? Respiratory is for me one area to have super support, because that's my weak point in the winter. I also have, living in an old house, I have very many places where there may be a little bit of mold, so I'm being kind of attacked in my airways with every breath when I go there. Excuse me. This was my body like confirming with you that that's happening. So respiratory is just always on my radar. Warmth, really important. To have a place in your home or an area in your life and a practice where you experience warmth so that you can totally relax. So that may be a warm bath once a week, that may be that woolly blanket on your couch, the slippers that you have, that you always put on so that you warm from underneath, woolly socks, woolly underwear. I do that. I have woolly, like skiing underwear in wool, so that I get an extra layer so that my body doesn't need to work so hard to keep me warm. But then there's also warming activities we can do, which I will talk about a little bit more. Winter oils, sauna oils, looking for warmth, and having a scarf and having a hat and having gloves and so on. We're always looking for warmth, obviously, but I think it's really important to be aware that there's, for example, some materials that don't warm as well. Synthetic materials don't warm as well as wool when you wear them on your skin, and if you wear them too tight and there's no air pocket in between, it won't be as warm as if you have a good jacket with some room. So make warmth a topic in your plan for resilience. And then last but not least, we have nutrition. Nutrition, we could talk about, got them here, vitamins, right? I can vouch for doTERRA's vitamins being top-notch. They're in the right bioavailable form. They are what you want if you want a multivitamin. So if you don't want to pick and choose yourself and do the research of what goes together and when to take it, and there's a lot of knowledge or information that you could take in and study, which I've done. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to become that nutritionist, you can trust doTERRA with the lifelong vitality. So we have a multivitamin, the VMZ multiplex is the word, and we have the omegas, omega fatty acids, and we have something that's called CRS plus alpha, a adaptogenic herbal blend. Beautiful, high quality, and we have essential oils and enzymes in there so that they actually help the vitamins to be taken up in the body more effectively. And that's really important when you look at vitamins. You can, if you're taking any other brand, you can ask me to compare, or we can chat about it. So please hop into my DM and ask me, like, what's my brand? How does it compare? I have some knowledge. I don't have all the knowledge, but I love to have conversations about it. Nutrition means, though, much more. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't actually just mean vitamins. Actually, vitamins are an add-on to my nutritional plan. What I understand the best nutrition is for us, especially in the winter, is warm foods, is animal foods, and is deep nutrition, as in bone broth, oysters. Not everyone eats oysters, but you may want to try. If you do love oysters and you can get them, they give you the most bioavailable form of zinc, and it's the most quick way of boosting your body with zinc. And zinc is one of the nutrients, forgot words now, that we need the most of when we are immunocompromised, or when we're struggling with something with the immune system. Our body starts eating up or using up zinc just like crazy. So we want to have that. Either we do like a daily supplementation, or we eat oysters quite a lot, quite often, and other things. You know, you get zinc in other places too. So look at where your zinc comes from. But if you do need to boost it, oysters are really amazing. There is companies that sell oyster zinc. You can Google that. That'll give you the most quickest boost of zinc so that your body can then heal more effectively. So put zinc on your resilience plan. In food is always better than if it is in a pill, but there is high quality zinc in pills too. Magnesium is very important too for our winter wellness, and there's different grades of magnesium too. Please ask me for a brand suggestion if you want a single magnesium, like, you know, just magnesium in a pill. Otherwise, all of these are in doTERRA's VMZ microplex, so you do get your beautiful level of all of the micronutrients in the multivitamin. You can take it full dose, you can take it double dose, you can take it half dose. It's quite easy to play with doTERRA's because it's full dose is 4 pills. So you can, right, you can be like mini dose, half dose, and almost full dose. You can take it 2 times a day, and so on. I have loved to take Lifelong Vitality for a couple of years now. I pause it every now and again, but then especially in the winter, especially if I know I've got 8 weeks in front of me where I want to be able to work and get up early in the morning and sleep well in the night, I plan Lifelong Vitality into my daily routine to be able to work that way. Then I can pause it during the holidays, totally fine. But then I start it again as my supplement when I go back to work and back into school time. I really recommend to get good quality meat, the fatty cuts too, and make meat stews. So long cook your meat so that you love to eat it, that it's really tasty and it's really easy to digest and absorb. It's warming foods. You can have warming herbs and spices in there. You know, think like chicken curry or like the goulash kind of stews. They're warming and they're easy to digest, and they give you that nutrition that your body needs to be resilient and strong in the winter. So no salads in the winter. Hate to break it to you. No smoothies in the winter. Warm soups. Warm. All right. We want to get that warmth up. So bathing, dry brushing gives you warmth in your body too. If you have frozen hands, take a dry brush and some frankincense oil or black pepper oil, and give yourself a good dry brush, and it will start warming up your hands, but also the oil and the actual stimulation will help get that blood flowing again. You can do that on your whole body for lymph stimulation, for detox, but also just to up your warmth. Sauna, if you are into Finnish sauna, you can blend essential oils with water and pour them on the sauna stones. Really amazing, really a beautiful experience. The steam will put them in the air and they will attach to you and go through your skin into your body. Really, really beautiful experience. Stress. Let's talk about stress. So the one way to kill our resilience is to get stressed. Stress is like the biggest health problem in the world, actually. Most of our sicknesses start with stress that starts eating on our energy, and then our resilience goes down, and then maybe a microbe comes in, or just our body's environment needs to reset and recalibrate, and then we get sick, which makes us stress less, and then we can heal, and then the cycle begins again, because usually we go back into our old routine and start stressing again. We don't have to stress in this world to succeed with all our to-do lists and all our long days and work days and so on. It's actually more effective and more fun if we can find a place of peacefulness and calm while doing all our things. And essential oils are super effective at helping us to find that place. Balance, you have hygge, you have holiday joy, you have holiday peace, you have adaptive, you have all these beautiful blends that are formulated to help us in stressful situations. So please use them. You know, you can have a meditation practice, or just I'm sitting still for a minute and smelling my oils kind of meditation practice. Air X, peace, forgive, all these. We have so many blends that are stress relieving. So if you are unsure which one to start with, or which one you may have in your collection and you didn't know that it's also stress relieving, please just ask me and comment here on Facebook, or ask me directly if you have watched the Zoom recording. Like, do I have an oil that I can use for this? Because seriously, like, most oils can be used to stress down. Just by opening that bottle, we can do it right now. Because I've been talking for a while and I'm like all active and stuff and don't know what you're doing. But if you have an oil right now, open the bottle and just smell, and then see what it does to your mood or in a situation. And you can set an intention and be like, I want to feel less stressed now. I want to feel contact with my feet. I want to feel contact with how I'm sitting. Why am I like squeezing my legs together like that? Contact with my hips and with my back, and open my airways. And already now we have shifted the brain chemistry and our body's well-being just by smelling an essential oil and by being intentional. So you can do breath work, obviously, meditation, but the most easiest way to stress less, to stress down when you are stressed, to change that chemistry in your body, is actually to just open your oil, maybe even fill a diffuser if you have one close by, or just open your oil, take one drop in your hand, or just smell from the bottle and take a moment. You're taking your time, you're giving yourself a break, you're changing your brain chemistry, you're using your tools, you're taking care of yourself, you're being a super good example for everyone else around you. This is super, super valuable for your resilience. Digestion, we've talked about a little bit, that it's part of our optimal function. All physical functions really rely on our digestion functioning well. So digestion is our big mama. And if mama doesn't do well, the whole family is down, usually. Digestion, you can proactively support by getting yourself the TerraZyme digestive enzymes and taking them with every meal. Beautiful, beautiful, broad spectrum food-derived enzyme support. They don't take away the job that your body is already doing, they just add and boost. And then you can also have lemon essential oil in a big glass of water like this in the morning, and drink that first thing in the morning. It's going to prime your digestion for a good day. And if you want to, we open the bracket in the morning with lemon oil, If you want to close the bracket with another digestive oil, you take Zengest, put it in a big glass of water or even warm water, and then you drink that in the evening to help your body be effective in digestion. You sleep better, you start better in the morning, and it goes on in a circle like that. Lemon in the morning, Zengest in the evening, and in between you take your TerraZyme. That leads me to the last point, which is our immune capability. So immunity or immune capability is built on so many building blocks, you know, and it's growing all the time, and it's shifting all the time, and it's practicing all the time. But the one thing it needs is good nutrition and good support in order to function well. Luckily, we live in this world with Mama Nature being our best friend, and there's so many things you can do to support your body's immune capabilities. So we can have, for example, I have this immune charge throat spray by Quicksilver Scientific. It's got liposomal zinc and quercetin, luteolin, whatever that is, I don't even know. And then it's got propolis in here. There's other brands, but look for propolis, organic propolis if it's specified. Propolis is the medicine that the queen bee makes for the hive, and that can be taken and put into a spray, and you put it in your mouth as a throat spray to keep a good environment, but also to boost with Mama Nature's beautiful, beautiful medicine. That's an example of using what's there. And obviously we're always, and what's abundant in nature too, like herbs and like we've just come out of this beautiful harvest season. And I mean, if you look at what nature does, there's so much of everything. There's so much, like it's hard to keep up with putting it into bottles and freezing it down and making tinctures and so on. It's so intensely much. One of them is the elderberry. If you have an elderberry bush anywhere close by, you know that like elderflower in June, around June, and then elderberries now. I mean, there's just no end of them, and you can make beautiful, beautiful syrups with them. I bought one now because I have only a tiny little bush, and we made the elderberry cordial in the summer, so then we didn't get any berries. I have Global Healing's elderberry echinacea. I'm showing this to Zoom, and then I'm showing this to Facebook. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful concoction. Supports a healthy immune system. They also have that that language where they're not supposed to say too much. But what it does, it's vitamin rich, and it's plant extract rich, and all the plant extracts are supportive to our immune system. What I really, really appreciate with essential oils is that we can make our own medicine. When we are under the weather, or just before we do get under the weather. So you're thinking like, I got too cold yesterday, I didn't have my jacket with me, or it just suddenly there was a breeze and I maybe got too cold. Like, you can react directly by upping your warmth, increase warmth, putting those woolly socks on, putting those winter oils on your feet, like oregano, frankincense, black pepper, DDR prime, foot rub to increase resilience. What we can also do is make capsules. So this is an empty cup, and I can open it, showing Facebook too. And then we drop essential oils in here, the ones we can eat, obviously. I'm just going to find frankincense, On Guard, Copaiba. Now I'm looking for DDR prime actually here. DDR prime is an amazing, amazing winter medicine. So DDR prime in my capsule, I'm taking 4 drops and 3, 4. And then usually I put in some olive oil, but right now I only have my fractionated coconut oil. It's totally fine to use that. Whew. Little bit of carrier oil in there, and then I put the lid on. You can do this with On Guard. You can do this with a blend of citrus. You can do this with frankincense, On Guard, and citrus, and DDR prime. Whichever ones that you you have and whichever ones you want to blend. You make a capsule and then you take this, and it's proactively supportive for the immune system, but it's also reactively. If you're already under the weather, you can take these every hour, and I promise you, you will fast forward your healing. I just had 2 weeks ago, I was under, and in 24 hours, I went through something that may have otherwise taken a week. I don't know, obviously, because, you know, I can't really like go back and undo what I did, but it was so painful and it went so quick that I thought I had the sea dog, you know, the virus that everybody's talking about, but I didn't, or I did, I don't know, but it went so quickly because I supported myself with Mama Nature's finest resilience medicine. Cheers. So if you're unsure about which oils you can take to support your immune system daily, please just ask me. But the most important the tool you want to have is the veggie caps. You can get them for €5 at doTERRA, and a carrier oil. It can just be olive oil. It can be your omega oil too if you have like a fish oil. There's a beautiful brand, it's called Rosita fish oil from Norway. They're the purest on the market if you get that. Or you have doTERRA's omega oil for kids, also very pure. Tastes a little bit better because they have the wild orange oil in there. Just put a little bit of that in your capsules, totally works. But if we put that fattiness in there so that the essential oils bind themselves and then they're absorbed better in the gut. That can be your daily routine. Or it can be whenever you need it, every 2 hours until the thing you have is gone. You know, that's one of the most powerful ways to react to any situation that is less than favorable, less than perfect. You know, when you come home and you're like, oh my God, I'm like hot and like something's up, or when you wake in the morning and you have a throat ache or whatever, whichever signs your body are presenting to you that something is up with the immune system, go get your capsules, make yourself some capsules, take them every 2 hours. I promise you, if you're a little bit like me, the thing will go. Do take your break anyways, though. This is not an invitation to stress through a stressful day thinking, I got the oils and they can fix my situation and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. No. When we present with symptoms, the body always wants to tell us to chill out, to calm down, right? But we don't have to be like in pain for days. We can speed up that healing process. Please still do take your break though. Reshuffle, reorder, recalibrate, detox, support your body in all the ways when it presents with symptoms. But you have beautiful tools at home, and please use them. So before we end, I've got 5 minutes and then I have to go. I'm going to make a winter warming oil with you now, just so you see how quick it is. So I'm filling, because it's a big bottle, I'm filling first the carrier oil, usually in a roller bottle, which you can do this in a roller bottle. I would first put in the essential oils, but now I know. Excuse my cough. This is really not ideal while I'm filming, but whatever. Cheers. Can't do anything about it, can I? Besides taking my oils, and I'm doing the capsules, and I'm physically fine. It's just the emotional cough is still here, so you guys can relate. So winter warming oil, I've got my carrier oil in here, and now I want the oregano, for example. Super hot oil. You can take thyme, oregano, you can take harvest spice, you can take cinnamon and cassia. Just be aware, the red oils, so the oils that have red labels in doTERRA, and the green oils, most of the green oils, the herbs. So the red oils, I'm thinking like the spices, and then the green oils, the herbs. They can be very, very activating for the skin, very warming. So we want to dilute them. Under the feet, oh, this is not coming out, gotten stuck. Under the feet, I can do even cassia without dilution because my skin is quite resilient there. but don't put cassia on your neck, for example, undiluted, because it's going to be itchy. And okay, we've got 5 drops of oregano here now, finally. And it's not worth it. Like, just you will get warm, but it's not worth it, overdoing it, right? So always dilute your hot oils. The easiest to think is the red labels and the green labels are the hot oils, and then there's a little bit more of a nuance there, but for now. I want wild orange in my winter warming oil, not because it's very warming, but because it's very yummy. Putting actually quite a lot of drops in there. That will be my main scent, and it will make me very happy. And the citrus oils are mood enhancing, and they make the darkness bearable. Your bergamot, your lemon, your mandarin, green mandarin or red mandarin. I have one little red mandarin here. Wild orange. What else do we have? The citrus bliss blend, super yummy with the vanilla in there. And when we're in the dark, and we are, right? It's already pitch black out there and it's just getting darker. What we can do is we can help ourselves navigate that lack of sunshine by smelling little suns in the bottle, right? When you think of the orange, it's like a beautiful sun from a tree, the tiny sun. They've put that in the bottle, and that whole summer feeling is in that bottle. So when you are gloomy, when you are not enjoying the darkness, then please ask the citrus oils for help. But now I want to go back to my warming oil. Warming oil for feet and hands, probably number 1 is black pepper. I learned this from 10 drops of black pepper. I learned this from a hunter that was out in the cold, and he was describing how he put black pepper on his toes and his feet to prevent them from freezing too much. Quite amazing. I also add On Guard to my winter warming oil. So now I have oregano, wild orange, black pepper, and now I'm adding On Guard. Because On Guard is warming, but it's also that immune support. And then my last oil will be frankincense, which is over here. Frankincense is very effective to warm your feet, and it makes everyone else in here perform better. So frankincense should always go into all your oil blends if it fits, because it makes the other oils go deeper and function better, be absorbed better, go deeper into your tissues. Now I'm shaking this up to blend it, and then I have my warming winter oil ready. Just gonna smell it. Oh, it's amazing. It's kind of Christmassy because of the On Guard. And the oregano makes it smell really medicinal. I'm loving it. So this is how easy, without all the talking, this would have taken you 30 seconds. Well, once you've decided which oils you want in, put them in your carry oil and have them ready, maybe morning and night, to keep your feet warm and to give you that resilience throughout the winter. I hope that you have learned something tonight, and that you have, there was a thumb on Facebook, thank you. Thumbs up, I love it. I hope that you are inspired to use your tools. For Facebook, the ones that are in this exclusive Aroma Geek group are the ones that are actively using oils. I've invited quite a lot of them, not everyone has seen it yet, because I have a good blend of active customers in my customer base. Not all of them find my courses all the time, because some are on Facebook and some are not. And so I'm trying to consolidate somehow new Facebook group and Zoom call together, and then I advertise through WhatsApp, Telegram, email, and directly actually sending out SMSs and messages to people again, so that you guys remember that I'm still teaching, and that I'm also reactivating a little bit, because I have been really slow. I've always been teaching since my pregnancy 2 years ago, but I've been very slow, and now I'm getting up to speed again. My baby's almost 2. I've got much more time over, And so I want you guys to be able to see me. And the more you interact on Facebook now, the more the algorithm will learn that you want to see my content. So that's why I've made a new group, because the old one was too full and too hidden somehow, too kind of hidden away by the algorithm. And now we're restarting and fresh starting. And thank you, Rosanna, for writing your comment. Thank you, Kata from Spain. I hope to see you more often and soon again. And I hope you learned something, and please comment and please ask me all your oils question on all the channels. All right.